Today we're talking about automating your tax lien investing business with Tax Lien Manager. If you invest in tax lien certificates or redeemable tax deeds, there are certain things that you need to do in order to keep your investment profitable. You need to keep track of when you purchase the lien or redeemable deed. And you need to keep track of recording your tax lien certificate or deed with the county clerk. You need to keep track of subsequent taxes and when the redemption period is over. You will also need a system for recording liens with the county, sending out 30-day notices at the end of the redemption period, sending out requests to tax collectors for taxes due, and tracking the profitability of your liens. By automating your business, you won't miss any deadlines that might reduce your profit on your tax lien portfolio. Let's start from the beginning. Before you even purchase a tax lien certificate, you need to contact the tax collector and get a list of the tax sale properties. Some tax collectors will give you a list with all the information that you need to do your due diligence, but most will not. You will need a system for finding the information that you need, doing due diligence on the properties, and deciding on which properties you want to bid on and just how much you can pay and still make a decent profit. I use Tax Lien Manager to help me with all of this and data from Lien Source, a provider of tax sale lists for some of the East Coast states, including the two most popular tax lien states, New Jersey and Florida. In my software program, I have all of the contact information that I need, including the phone numbers and addresses of all the tax collectors in the state. Also, with my subscription to Lien Source, I get updates on what sale lists are available, and I have a calendar of sales for the state so that I know what sales are coming up. If I buy a list from Lien Source, I can import all the data directly into the software program. The software program has its own calendar that will show all the sales that I import, as well as relevant dates for any of the liens I own, such as when quarterly taxes are due and when redemption periods are over. Tax Lien Manager allows me to print due diligence sheets listing the tax sale properties. I can take this with me to do my due diligence on the properties. The program calculates how much premium, if any, I can pay for the properties on the list. It also allows me to print out a bid sheet listing all the properties, the way that they will be read out at the tax sale, with the maximum that I could pay for each property so that I know when to stop bidding. After I have purchased a tax lien certificate, I use Tax Lien Manager to track my lien. I keep track of all of my expenses, like recording the lien and any subsequent tax payments made. I can print out an affidavit with one click of my mouse to send to the tax collector whenever I make a payment. This is very important because without that affidavit, you could lose any additional payments and the interest accrued on them. I can also use the software to track my current profit to date on any individual lien or my entire portfolio. And it will let me know when I need to pay subsequent taxes and when a lien is ready to foreclose. I can even track the progress of the foreclosure. I hope that by now you realize that investing in tax lien certificates is not just about going to the tax sales and buying tax liens. You need to do due diligence on the properties, keep up with the tax liens that you have by paying the subsequent taxes when they are due, and start foreclosure procedures when the redemption period is over. All these things take some time and effort on your part, but if you put in the time now, you will reap the benefits later. Find out more about Tax Lien Manager, the complete system for managing your tax lien portfolio at www.taxlienlady.com/TLM for Tax Lien Manager, and the TLM is in caps. So it's www.taxlienlady.com/T L M.